At this point, Lester, it's a U.S. Army UH-60. That's a Black Hawk helicopter. It's a very common type of helicopter that the U.S. Army flies. It flew out of Fort Belvoir this evening. Now, that is southwest of National Airport. This is a congested area for U.S. military aircraft. We've been hearing from Tom and other people about what a congested area, air traffic area this is, but there are a lot of U.S. military aircraft that also move through this area. Now, this helicopter, we are told, according to defense officials, was involved in a routine training flight. There was nothing outside the ordinary here. But beyond that, we don't know a lot more about it. There were reported, these are still preliminary at this point, but reportedly 3 individuals on board. They are believed to all be U.S. military. Given that this was a Black Hawk, that would make sense. They tend to have, they have to have a minimum of 3 people on board. A pilot, a co-pilot, and then essentially an observer. So if in fact there were 3 people, that would indicate they were not transporting passengers. That's a common mission for a Black Hawk helicopter like this. But beyond that, we don't know exactly what was happening. Now, this, again, as we've been hearing from Tom and others, this is a very restrictive airspace, and that includes for U.S. military aircraft movement. They have very specific areas and routes that they are allowed to fly. It has to be, of course, pre-planned missions, whatever they are doing. So seeing a collision like this with a U.S. military aircraft, this is extremely uncommon in this area. Again, we are still trying to figure out exactly what this routine training mission was, why they were so close to the airport at the time. But I can say, in addition to Fort Belvoir, where they flew out of, there are 2 other major military installations right there next to National Airport. There's Fort Myer, which is sort of co-located with Arlington National Cemetery. It's right there along with the Pentagon. And then just on the other side of the Potomac, Lester, is Bolling Air Force Base. So there are a lot of military installations right in this congested area. We're still trying to figure out exactly.
At least 5 a.m. Let's take a listen.
We got boarded on a plane.